Alright guys, so today I've got a different video. It's not going to be any racing, it's not going to be any of that. It's working on my truck that I got that I'm going to use as my daily driver. It is a 1984, was bought as a cabin chassis. It's got a custom-made flatbed that our buddy made, and he made all of it. He made the whole bed. This is all custom made by him. It's our buddy Jim Ray. He's the one that gave me the truck. And I'll put some before and after pictures up of what it looked like when we first got it. And all that. Interior's still kind of sandy and stuff, but that's no big deal. Yeah, so I'm gonna just finish setting everything up so I can work on it. I'm gonna see if I can't get the motor to turn over. I don't know if it's locked up or not, so yep, we're gonna do all that. That's like one of the first things that's gonna come off because that thing's junk straight out of the box. And yep, so I'll get back to you guys. All right, so we're about to start pulling the spark plugs out, and then go from there, see what we can. Dang, those plug wires are on there good. There's one. Let's see if we can't get this. Well, I'll be dipped. Is it really into that easy? Or is that just a lot of dirt on it? I can't tell. Let me get up in here. I got this big old engine bay. It ain't like one of them Fairmonts. I can actually see it now. Your nose is dirty. Alright, now I can get up. Now that I can. That actually was a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. We're going to see how horrific these plugs look. Oh, holy bejesus, there ain't no water in the top end. This thing may not be locked up. We might have got lucky with this one. Look at that, there ain't no water on the plugs. I mean, they don't look like it, they ain't rusty or nothing. I mean, seems like it. I mean, they ain't rusty, so I mean, she may not be locked over. Also, the noise in the background is the blower. I'll be. God dang it. That plug wire is not enjoying its time. We'll grab a screwdriver, maybe I can pop it off. I've already got an aluminum intake for this thing and a Holley spread bore carburetor that I've got. I got a spread bore intake off of a Camaro Z28, something like that, that we found in a shed. So we're gonna see if that'll. But the only thing is I have to buy a rebuild kit for said carburetor because that thing's probably been sitting longer than I've been alive. I don't know if that's from me hitting the block just now, or if that's actual rust. I think that might be actual rust. So, I'm probably wrong about my conclusion. There probably is water in the cylinders at one point. I'm sure, considering this thing's probably been flooded 11 billion times. Alrighty, this one looks decent too. Dang it, spark plug socket freaking stuck on it. Alright, well, I think this truck was parked in like 01, I believe. Something like that. It was like 01, 2000, something like that. At least what the tags say. It's about what he said too. Parked around then. He was the second owner, so that makes me the third owner. Has a title and everything. Alright. Clean Texas Blue title. I think it's probably the second owner. I think he might have got it second back in like, I think it was 90s. And this will also be the very first time I've ever worked on a small block Chevy. Everything else has always been LS's. Well, except for the small block Chevy that was in Dad's old Malibu. But that was forever ago. I was like 9. That was what? 7 years ago? 16 now? Well, in a couple weeks. So. Oh, that's really. Oh, this one's definitely got a little water on it. So, hopefully it ain't too bad. I hope. If it's too bad, I'm fucking cry. So, just gonna move you guys right here. Stand over on this side so I can. But the only reason why this thing ever got parked, this thing ran and drove perfectly fine as an SM465, it's manual. But Jeremy had to do that one before us, and when I gave me the truck, a buddy of ours, the only reason why he parked it is because a freeze plug brought it out of the block. He said he didn't want to deal with it, so he just took it in his backyard, parked it, and let it sit. Sat for 21 years since anybody's ever touched it. So I am the first person to touch this truck in 21 years. Ain't that amazing? I gotta pull the motor out anyways because I'm gonna replace the freeze plug and then probably replace some of the transmission stuff. But if it isn't washed out and the freeze plug isn't on the very back of the block or something, well, I might actually just leave it in here until it just gives up on us. But you know, these old small blocks are relentless. Yeah, this is a 84 bought in 1985. First owner was, I don't even know who, bought out of a lot in Lufkin. As far as I know, I was looking at some cards and stuff that was in there. He used this thing as a tow rig, pretty much. It has a big old Gigantor PTO winch in the back. It's like a 40,000 pound PTO winch, and it had like all sorts of pulleys and poles and all this other stuff that came with it that he built for it, all with the bed, and it was like a tow truck. He'd get people out all the time. He says he feels like he about ripped the truck in half one time, pulling out an 18-wheeler that was a logging truck on the dailies. So that's pretty neat. But the frame is not damaged. The frame is in good condition. Everything here is in good condition. Well, it's in decent condition. This thing isn't an absolute rust bucket either. The only part that has rust is the hood. That's it. And then the fender is stuffed from battery acid, but that's one of the most common things ever. Same thing with the hood. So, I mean, can't really be mad because all I crap is part of it. But I'm gonna get a new hood for it. Not even gonna paint the truck. It's gonna stay the exact color that it is. All I'm gonna do is put a new hood on it, paint it flat black, the hood, and then be done with it. After I get it running and stuff. But so far, overall, the plugs aren't that bad looking. They're a lot better looking than I thought they were gonna look. I figured them things were gonna be rusted into the block, but they're actually not bad, surprisingly. Alright, I may have spoke too soon. Oh my god. Yeah, this is old Texas weather. It sucks. Always so hot. Another crazy thing is, for as long as this thing sat, there wasn't a single wasp nest or dirt dauber nest on this whole truck. Which is insane. Dirt daubers get on everything. There we go. Hop back out, so I'm not so clustered up in here. Last part, clean. I mean, obviously not clean, but a lot cleaner than I was thinking. And I guess it's almost time for that moment of truth to see if this thing ain't locked out. The old clutch fan. I wondered, can I just pull a vice grip garage and turn it over by the alternator? I'll try. No clue what size it's going to be either. Alright. Bigger than an 18. I'm going to go with like a 21. Alright, I got a 13/16. Let's see how that fits. Too small. Alrighty. I don't know why I'm even trying to pull over. Yeah, I think it's 22. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I find that socket. Found the size, it was a 24. Time to see if I can't turn it over by doing this, by the alternator. By the looks of it, no. Because the water pump looks like it's froze up too. Holy crap, it turns over. All bead, the whole motor. No freaking way. There is no way. Okay, it was turning. I'll be damned. Yep, turns over. Turns over like it ain't even been sitting. Turns over so easy. Oh, now it's spinning. It actually spins over. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. It actually turned over. Holy bejesus. Dad was saying something about the crank being a 5/8 or something. Yep, sure is. Okay, I got my socket here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull that clutch fan out of my way. Turn it over. I mean, I just watched it turn over, so the motor's it turns over. Holy crap! I cannot believe it actually turns over. That easy at that. There was no hesitation hardly. I mean, besides the belt stretching, but that's. You know, I almost have a feeling that this thing would probably run right now if I just put some new plugs in it after I drain the oil, because it's got water in it. Drain the oil, put new oil in it, and did like new plugs. I feel like the plug wires don't even look bad. Okay, well, there's a nick in that one, but we're just gonna. Oh, look at that! That's a mice bite. I'm not gonna worry about that. I feel like we can make this thing run off of like nothing. Bring home some new plugs and oil. Possibly replacing the starter, but we got some spare starter somewhere over here that we can put on it. I just gotta get a new master cylinder because the brake pedal's froze, so I already know that's gonna be worse. Got the good old hydraulic brakes too. Them things will stop anything until you lose power. You lose power, then it's no bueno. I'm gonna get back to you guys whenever I get this fan and stuff off, because my battery's like on the verge of death. So, all right, we got the fan off. Get you guys a little closer so you can see down in there. Set it up. Sorry guys, tripod. What can I do? Oops. Alright, I think that's good, right there. That'd be fine. Alright, so we got the 5/8 here. Move on down to the crankshaft. Fits decent. Oh, we already know it turns over. I just want to turn it over a couple times. If I can get the freaking bolt on there, Jesus. Oh, socket, I mean. My bad. Right now it's just spinning the bolt. Alrighty, so I'm not gonna mess with that anymore because I don't want to strip that out or break it off or something. So I don't know what happened, but my camera turned off. But okay, so the 5/8 would do nothing but spin the bolt. So I don't know if it was just trying to. I don't know what it was trying to do. So I just left it after it spun a little bit. But it does turn over a little bit with the alternator. As you can see, the crank spin down there. But then the alternator just starts spinning. So I'm going to grab a pipe wrench and put it on this one because there ain't much there, and see if I can't get it to turn over with that. Because I don't want to break that bolt off or something stupid like that happen. So I'm gonna go grab the pipe wrench and I'll be right back. I couldn't find a pipe wrench, so I'm just gonna use these big old channel locks. Hopefully it'll spin over with these. These things, my dad have had these things forever. Okay, that's not gonna work. I gotta loosen that up. Hey guys, I only have a little bit of time to say this, but pulled the carburetor off. I'm getting rid of that junk anyways. Motor turns over completely freely. We have power, the headlights work. I just gotta change fuses and stuff. Got the brake pedal free and all that. My phone's about to die and my charger just broke. So I'm gonna have to cut this video a little bit shorter, being that it's broke. So see you guys and a little bit in this video, maybe a little bit later or tomorrow, I don't know. But thank you guys for tagging along. If there's a part 2, you'll see it. If not, you'll see the rest of this video. Progress, I just gotta wash that door off. Wash the whole interior again. I mean, look at them floorboards. There's not a single hole. Usually most of these square bodies are Flintstone mobiles. Fixing to throw the floor mats back in it. And that's gonna be it for this video. This was just cleaning it up, working on it a little bit, just seeing if it turns over and whatnot. There we go. And everything's good. I already pulled the carburetor off. Start taking stuff off so I can get to the intake, take the intake off. Oh, did I disconnect the battery? Also, yes, this is the positive, and that is the ground. Who would have known, you know? Yeah, so next video is going to be me changing the intake, putting the carburetor on it, and then trying to get it running. It won't be much. I'm going to have to... I got to do fuses and stuff, but, oh, I just connected the battery, but all the headlights work. The gauges work, so I'll see you guys in the next video.